Janet, I got something to share with you.
I hope it's a new podcast I need to listen to immediately.
Oh, it is. It's called Adventures in New America, and it is the first sci-fi political satire Afro-futuristic buddy comedy.
I love what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Just wait. Set a few years in the future, Adventures in New America follows two mismatched African-American best friends as they take on a series of increasingly wild heists to get quick cash to pay for a medical treatment.
You know what? I actually do know about this because I know they have to survive the wilds of New York City and a secret cabal of tetchy terrorist vampire zombies from outer space.
Mm-hmm.
The New York Times calls it, yes, that New York Times, calls it simpatico with Boots Riley's Sorry to Bother You in its critique of entwined capitalist and racist structures, and says the way it makes the horrific funny recalls a new era of social thriller being ushered in by none other than Jordan Peele. I do love this.
Yes, I like a lot. You can binge the entire first season now at adventuresinNewAmerica.com or your podcast app, Adventures in New America.
Yeah, just search for that. You're golden.
You're going to get it. I mean, it's going to
binge it.
You'll be listening to it and you'll be loving it. Binge.
Steve, I got to get serious for a second.
Talk to me, Janet.
And I know that it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I actually am 100% serious.
Okay.
This is super important. Guys, if you're ever stopped at a railway crossing and the signals are flashing and you don't see the train or it looks like it's moving slow and you're thinking, hey, I'm in an action comedy. Maybe I could get across the tracks before the train comes. Don't do it!
Yeah, why would you do that? I mean, look, Janet, all right, think about this. You're almost 20 times more likely to die in a crash involving a train than in a collision involving another motor vehicle.
20 times more likely to die?
Fact. That's the truth. That's the triple truth, Ruth.
Skip it. Don't do it, guys.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Stop. Trains can't.
Let me just reiterate that. Stop! Because trains are unable to do that.
Just stop.
Stop it, guys.
We know that you're a fancy driver. We know you're fantastic. That's why we want to keep you alive.
Yeah.
Stop, because trains can't.
We need all the fancy drivers we can get.
That's right.
We love you.
Listeners. Our friends Scott Aukerman, Lauren Lapkus, and Paul F. Tompkins are masters of comedy podcasting, and they're back with a brand new season of their hit show, Freedom.
And when you said listeners, you were talking to me.
Yeah.
So I felt very included in this. I love these guys.
They're friends and colleagues.
Absolutely. Friends and colleagues. You know, it's inspired by fun conversations they have on tour. These three friends sit down, discuss each other, the world, and everything in between, which is really the good stuff.
Do not miss out on the hilarity and listen to the new season of Freedom only on Stitcher Premium.
For a free month of Stitcher Premium, go to stitcherpremium.com/freedom and use the promo code Voyage.
Voyage. Promo code Voyage. That makes us look good.
It does.
To our friends and colleagues.
Make us look good. Say, Janet, I got some news for you.
Let me hear it, Steve Berg.
I don't know if you remember, but Voyage to the Stars is a sci-fi podcast told through improvisation.
That's right. We got a tight framework we work off, but we entirely improvise the dialogue. I don't know who this guy is, but he has got to make an appearance on the show.
He's very good. We all like him a lot. So I bet you'd agree with me when I would say, everyone, please enjoy this episode of Voyage to the Stars.
Captain's log, LX64589214. Hey, it's your boy, Captain Tucker, coming at you, man. Things are, they're going okay. Space, right? Seems like the crew might be a little bit in a funk. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I gotta tell you, I today went looking through my scrapbook, and I gotta say, we've had some pretty fun adventures so far. I went to the Mole People planet, and, I inadvertently killed most of them, trying to help them put a skylight into their mole society, which moles don't like the sun. So it was not a great idea, but I learned from it. I learned that moles don't like the sun. I thought maybe the slug people could use a little bit more sodium in their diet. That was not the case. No No matter what I've pretty much done, things have not ended well. But here's the deal. Captain's trying. I'm doing my best. And that's all I can ask of myself and all I can ask of my crew. I just think right now they might be getting a little homesick.
What if instead of acting first and learning a lesson later, you considered your actions before you committed what I would consider to be a series of ecological crimes?
Well, I call that putting the engine in front of the caboose.
I think you're supposed to put the engine in front of the caboose.
Look, sorry, I'm a captain, okay? And a captain has to keep looking forward. And then sometimes look behind him to see what's going on, but for the most part, you gotta look forward.
I just don't find that to be an adequate excuse in any way, shape, or form. You're just speaking of general directionality without any kind of a moral compass or intellect that you're using.
I gotta trust my gut.
Oh,
I'm a captain. You gotta go with your gut. That's all the captain's really got. At the end of the day, after all the training melts away, after all the XP melts away, all you got is that gut. And yeah, my gut said, pour some salt on those slug people. My gut was wrong, but I listened to it, and that's the lesson you gotta learn. Listen to your gut.
I've never been more glad I don't have a gut.
It's a hell of a thing. Well, it's gonna be a good one today. I got a good feeling about this. So I'm gonna dust my shoulders off, and as Jay-Z once said, I'm a business man to space it further.
Science Log Alpha 2.4. I am analyzing yet another species that we have taken from another planet. We have actually done quite a tour of this specific solar system. Several of the planets and or moons have yielded some non-sentient but very interesting life forms. I have in front of me a flower that seems to be made of robotic components, and when I poke it, it says yippee! And I don't understand the function of that, but it does smell like candy corn, and I'm a fan of that. And I am so homesick. I've never actually wanted to go home or wanted to spend time with my family. And I think I might be at that point. This could be that space ennui that people talk about. I never thought I'd get it because my dream has always been to go into space, to find something outside the world, to take back into my world, to fix my problems. And I don't know. It might be because today's my birthday. Sorry.
Yes?
Were you aware of the celebrations that people on Earth normally do around birthdays?
Well, I understand that there is a certain amount of pomp and circumstances inexplicably surrounding a human's birth, focused primarily on the birthed human rather than the person who did all of the work, the mother.
That's very interesting that you would observe that. Actually, you would think that the birthday would be the one where the woman went through such pain.
Indeed.
And maybe tore in their nether regions.
Certainly that's possible.
My mother told me that she tore 5 degrees. She rubbed that in every day. Sometimes she would send a greeting card. That would be in my birthday card. Like, hey, I pooped because of you. Not because of my brother. I guess I was the one who tore coming out second. Because, I have a twin.
That's right, you do.
I do. And you know what? In a weird way, I miss him right now. I mean, he's terrible to me. He's like a bro, quote unquote. He wears very custom tailored suits and looks down upon me. He told me I had gorilla arms one time.
Do you call him a bro because he is in fact your brother?
I mean, there's a bro culture on Earth that is...
Oh, I see.
He likes to keg it.
I believe I once heard Tucker say bros before robos. Similar?
Yeah, I guess. It's usually hoes, but...
So Tucker is therefore a bro?
I don't want to... I don't... Yeah, he is. So anyway, I'm feeling kind of sad. My brother always was celebrated above me, really. I mean, I never had a birthday party. I never did. I would get like a gift bag, and they would say, here's your birthday present, Elsa. And that would be the same thing that everybody else at the party would get besides my brother.
That is an incredibly depressing thing to hear, and I feel much pity for you. I'll tell you what. I want today to be your special day.
Oh, thank
Nothing
you.
that happens today will take precedence or be more important in any way than your special day of birth.
That's
So
amazing.
starting right now, I want you to just relax, enjoy your birthday,
Sweet.
and just take care of yourself and put yourself first. How does that sound?
I really appreciate that. I am going to have a special day.
Yes, it's going to be all about you. Up until right now, I'm actually getting an alarm. There's a distress signal on the bridge. You need to report there directly.
Well, I can still have my special day.
That is over. You had your special day. Consider the sun down on that special day.
It was 2 to 3 seconds. Like, can we just kind of melt it until we
Could
get to
have
the
been
bridge?
nothing at all. Could have been nothing at all.
I'm letting it go, even though it meant so much to me in that nanosecond that actually was activated, that you empowered me about that. And so thank you, sorry.
I noticed that you're still slumped in your chair. You do need to report to the bridge.
Okay, I'm going. Science log out.
All right, welcome to a very, very special and exciting episode of Rescue Mission. Okay, today we have Captain Tucker on a rescue mission with everyone in tow. Captain Tucker,
Hey.
What is happening right now? Explain everything to us.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you for having me on the show. Been a long time
absolutely.
coming. Stu, you know the score. We're
Excuse me,
trying.
could you guys do an interview show away from the panel that we need to access?
No, we're good right here.
So basically, we got a distress beacon. I thought, funny enough, I thought a distress beacon was like some kind of anti-anxiety pill or something like that. But turns out it is actually a little like alert that somebody's out there floating around in space.
Sorry, we're going to have to turn on the gravimetric wave refractory because we're going to have to lift up our shields in order to get this thing in. If we were going to get it in, which we should talk about after you guys finish interviewing.
I've already begun the process. As the captain was talking about the rescue mission he was performing, I was actually performing the rescue mission.
You
and
see, because I talked to Sorry beforehand and said, let me do the talking, you do the work.
did not happen at any time. But
What is actually happening is there is a jettisoned ship out there, and we are debating whether we were going to pull it in or not.
We literally have 3 of us have said that already.
Yeah.
So your recap is unnecessary, and you're in my way still. I need to
But let me
start-
just clarify what's going on here. There is a pod out there that has sent out a beacon, and we're going to be pulling it into the ship.
I actually
I've instructed
just
Sorry
pulled
to.
it into the ship
And
and
it's here.
closed the bay
It is
doors.
here. The
So
bay doors
the
are
time
closed
for debating
and,
is over. There is a life form inside this pod. I
Boy.
don't know if it's dangerous.
I really captained the F out of this situation.
Now, there could be something on board that could be friend or foe. We are not sure
well,
at
we're
this
not.
point.
And that's why first thing I'm going to do is we're going to try to make a number of small cuts into whatever this thing is.
Smart.
And see how it reacts.
We
That
will
is-
not be doing
Listen,
that.
you guys, there is a foreign entity on board right now.
There
what
is a
happened was
jettison
That's been
ship
made very clear.
that we
Are
decided
you
to
about
pull
to
in.
recap stuff?
we have already brought this escape pod into the bowels of our own ship, and we are trying to evaluate what to do about it.
That's one way of putting it.
You're just repeating everything that
If
Sorry
I
said.
could throw my idea hat in the ring,
Yeah.
perhaps we bring this creature on board.
It is on board.
Let me
see-
know when we've reached the escape
I
pod.
cannot be more clear. It is already on board.
I feel like we're in that time loop from episode 2.
What do you mean by episode?
That's what I call all of our little adventures.
Oh, it's really nice. Can we decide what to do with this alien thing? I mean, we need to weigh the pros and cons of this. We could open this up, and this could be a malevolent life force. It could be a creature, if we open it, that would die when exposed to our air. We have to do this one
Here's
step
what
at a
we do.
time.
Well, here's what we do. I say we fill that airlock with fire, okay? If it lives through that fire, we know that this is a dangerous thing. If not, we know that it was just organic life.
I don't know if this is the appropriate time to tell you that I went ahead and opened the escape pod and
Wait a second.
revived the
Revive?
Are you kidding?
individual
Okay.
that
So we-
was inside.
Okay.
So
Okay.
technically, you have a new shipmate.
Great, so it's down in the cargo hold. I'm gonna grab a couple guns and one of those, those medieval things that have like 3 holes that you stick somebody's head and their hands through.
That is a guillotine. But okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab a guillotine. I'll meet you guys at the cargo hold.
Sounds good. I'm going to close off all access to weapons.
Okay, I am not going to participate in this at all, and that is Chat Stew, and we are out.
Captain's log, banana woodchuck 7. All right, well, bummer. No guillotines. All I was able to get my hands on was this cake knife, so if things get hairy in there, I'll cut me off a large slice.
Did I miss anything? I created a banner said welcome all.
Jesus.
So the alien will know that we're not hostile.
This seems like a whole lot of pageantry for just a creature on a pod, but
Okay, everybody's here. We're in position. Sorry. Open up the pod bay door.
Opening pod bay door.
Hey, party people!
What?
What's up? Hi. It's so good to see you all. I'm Dmitri.
Wow, you're draped across that escape pod in a beautiful
Hello,
way.
Demetri. My name is Captain Tucker. I'm the captain of this ship.
Ooh, tuck it. I love a
Tucker.
good tuck. Tuck it in. Yes.
Okay, just Captain Tucker, please. How come every alien plays a name game with me?
We are friendly, despite the cake knife.
I love cake. I love any sort of humanoid presence. You guys are all serving me looks that I'm into these uniforms. I love what it's doing on all your body shapes. You know, it's sort of like a beard in that if you're not attractive, it makes you more attractive, and if you're too attractive, it makes you less. So I just love what is happening.
All right, look, Dmitri, you creep.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Do you know where Earth is?
You just called me a creep. We just met.
That seems
All right.
unwise. We really don't know anything about
You're right.
this
Sorry,
creature
Dmitri,
species.
I'm trying to be aggressive.
It
'cause I'm
seems
the
like you have a
captain.
lot of emotions surrounding people who are different than you.
I get a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, you know, it's like when I see somebody who's different than me, it worries me because then I think, oh wow, are they cooler than me? Should I be different like that? I don't even know why I'm sharing this information with you. I don't know what's pulling this out of me, but that's how I feel about it. You know, it's just like
That's okay, because I love all of the feelings that you just expressed.
I don't know where that came from.
You just gotta let that out. I think it's a really healthy thing for everyone to anyone else want to let anything out?
I made you a banner.
Oh, this is really...
When did you... What?
It was a quick decoupage job.
That
I
was
just,
quick.
I
I
just
thought
wanted to
maybe
make-
you had a small child that had quickly thrown this together for me, but I
sweet.
still appreciate your efforts.
You're literally sparkling. A glittering entity.
Oh,
You're
you know, I
beautiful.
don't even notice it anymore because it's just normal for me.
You have a gothy emo quality about you that makes me very uncomfortable, I'll be honest.
Is that eyeliner or is it just your natural, lash rim?
My species has a natural smoky eye. To you, sir, I think those feelings are more about yourself, you know? We really project onto other people what's uncomfortable about them is really what is uncomfortable about us. Tell me more about that.
No, I'm not a feelings guy, so that's inaccurate.
Can you tell us what your species is?
I'm an empath. Let me sort of break it down for you. Basically, I can feel what you're feeling. I have sort of a sixth sense of what's going on, and I'm here to facilitate opening up and talking about things, and I can make that really easy for people. And
Oh, you're like a guidance counselor.
essentially, yes,
Cool.
I like to guide people and sort of coerce out of them what's really going on, you know.
Mr. Davies, that was my guidance counselor's name.
Yeah, did he make you uncomfortable?
No, he was a great guy to me. Apparently he was, messing around with some of the other kids, but not me. Always good when I was there.
Sorry, do we have
Empath.
any information on the empath race?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to find anything specific about the empath race. But let's be honest, does it really matter? Isn't everybody just kind of going to do what they do, regardless of what information I have?
That was a nihilistic point of view. I don't know.
she's
Sorry,
right, though.
took a turn.
Very-
Sorry.
You have some interesting emotion-like qualities about you for what I assume is some sort of android being.
If you're trying to charm me, I can assure you it isn't working.
Okay.
Welcome to our ship that is yet unnamed.
Wait, you have an unnamed ship? What's
Yeah,
that
we
about?
haven't named
You guys-
it yet.
Let's
No.
talk about that.
We started a hat, and we had everybody write a name of the ship that they wanted to, and then we had a vote on the names.
And everyone just entered different styles of hat names into the hat, so
It
we
was
were
not
choosing
clear.
between chapeau, bowler, newsboy. None of it felt right.
Yeah,
And
it was
then- yeah.
unclear. And,
That's kind of the surface, you know. I'm talking about, what's it about, really?
Like the fabric of the hat?
It was a felt. And
There's
that's
another word that's called feelings. It's like you felt something. And sometimes with the hat, the fabric, it goes deeper within us. Our fear of commitment goes into our relationship with our parents and with our family members. Maybe that's the reason you don't have a name for
I'm
your
looking
ship.
for my parents.
I don't have parents.
You don't have parents?
No, I mean, I have them. I just haven't found them. They're
They
somewhere.
disappeared.
Are they alive? Do we know if they're alive?
I don't know.
You think they might be dead?
I think that. Oh, I hope not.
Did they
so
raise you?
excited. He's
I was
excited right
raised
now,
by my
you guys.
grandparents.
You were raised by your grandparents,
Okay.
so you basically had absentee parents.
His tone
In a
is
lot
very
of ways,
gossipy.
but I mean, they,
Yeah.
they had, a large effect
It made
on
you
me.
feel
They
less
both-
than.
Captain Tucker, permission to go back to my quarters. This is not working for me.
Permission granted. I guess Elsa and I can give Dmitri a tour of the ship,
Yeah,
and
sounds
you can
good.
go back to your quarters.
I'd like that.
Bye, Stu.
Bye, see ya.
Sorry, prepare the ship for the grand tour.
Is that
Okay.
a musical? Because on my planet there was a show called The Grand Tour, and the opening number, the whole cast comes out, and they're like, "Welcome to the Grand Tour. It's a tour of the hotel of your dreams. It's a magical hotel." Do you guys have the cast recording here?
I would love to hear more about that because there's a thing called Grease that
Yeah.
I am obsessed with, and it came up many episodes ago.
Again with this
unfortunately-
episode reference.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this tour, and It's nice to see that this
Not just any
alien-
tour, a grand tour.
grand tour.
It's a grand day for a grand tour. It's a grand old flag, huzzah!
Science entry log, Dmitri, point 1. Tell me, how is your planet? What is the atmosphere like?
Okay, Gorge, let's not make this about me. Let's make this about you. Like, you're so good at all these science things. Like, I totally love what you're doing here. Like, what is this display you're making?
Basically, my quest is to, well, get home eventually, but really to discover new life forms.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Like, I'm so fascinated by that. And I'm totally digging your whole vibe, you know? Like, you really feel like a woman who knows what she wants. She's in charge. She's researching things. You've got, like, powerful energy.
That is crazy that you say that, because I'm usually kind of a weak, nervous person who people undermine, and I talk too much, so I feel like an outcast, and I'm depressed because my whole family origin is kind of, like, really messed up.
Oh, wow. I'd love to hear more about that.
You seem to have webbing between your fingers. Is that because you're an aquatic species, or?
Yeah, I like to swim, but, like, more about the anxiety. Like, tell me more about that.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I just have a lot of trauma in my past, and really I shouldn't. So I feel guilty about the trauma, which makes me more feel guilty. And it's just this weird cycle of just self-hatred, and my family's complicated. But let's talk about
but the trauma. Oh my god, we all have so much trauma. And I really feel like, you know, the only way to work through the trauma is to talk about it. And, like, you can't keep that anxiety inside. Like, you keep it inside, you're just gonna, you know, one day it'll just, like, explode.
I mean, you're totally right, because one time I just got so upset and I just was like, kick! And I kicked the statue, and, like, I accidentally created a genocide. I don't mean to be, like, fixated on that time, because it's just the cumulative effect of my effect on the world right now is kind of a downer.
But you sorry, I'm just like, I hate to, like, a whole genocide. You caused a whole genocide. Wow, that must, like, weigh a lot on your delicate shoulders.
Yeah, but my mom really doesn't love me. That's really where my sadness comes from.
Your relationship with your mother caused you to destroy a whole level of beings.
Oh, okay, could you move over? I want to lay on this couch a little bit. So, like, here's the thing. My mother had 2 children, like twins, okay? So there were 2 eggs, because we're not identical, which they remind me of all the time. And so I have a brother named First Rankford, and then there's Elsa Rankford, who's me. And it's a coincidence, today is my birthday. So this is the day that I was born second, and basically positioned to be second in life.
Oh, that's really sad for you.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this must be one of those landmark birthdays. Like
30. I'm turning 30, okay?
Oh my god, that must be a lot to deal with.
It is, and I watched so many Jennifer Garner comedies, and I just can't even get out of this
What is a Jennifer Garner comedy? It sounds terrible.
Okay, she's an actress who you think, she was like this kick-ass woman, and then she started doing things where she cried a lot as a mom.
Oh, she got annoying in her social media.
It's a little too, also the social media was just wretched, so you didn't like her anymore, but really.
Yeah, very unlikable.
But sometimes I just watch her things to, like, embrace who I am as a woman and feel better about myself, or a good cry, and it's not working.
You know what you need? It's a birthday party. You gotta celebrate. You know what? Let me do this for you.
What?
I'm gonna throw you a party.
You're gonna throw?
I'm throwing you a party.
I'm a stranger to you, and you're doing this thing?
I'm reserving the holodeck. I feel like it's the type of party that you deserve.
Great,
you know?
let's do it. I will see you there, I guess.
It's gonna be so much fun. I look forward to making you aware of how old you've become on your special day.
Great. All right, science log out.
Hey, Janet,
Yes, Steve.
there's something I've been noticing.
Oh, yeah? Just in the world at large?
In the business world, in the world of jobs, it is really challenging to hire people. You know that? It takes a long time, and there's sometimes too many applicants.
You know what? It feels like there must be a more streamlined way to do this. We live in 2019!
I mean, come on, people. There's got to be a place where growing businesses can connect to qualified candidates.
Yeah. Let me blow your mind right now.
Okay.
There is one place you can go where hiring is simple, fast, and smart. I know it seemed like I didn't know, but that's because I like
did
holding
know.
secrets inside of me
Yeah,
until it's time
that's
for
why
me
you're
to tell
fun.
them.
That's why you're fun.
Right now is time. See if you can follow, buddy.
Okay.
ZipRecruiter sends your job to over 100 of the web's leading job boards, but they don't stop there. With their powerful matching technology, ZipRecruiter scans thousands of resumes to find people with the right experience and invites them to apply to your job.
Oh my God! Why didn't I not know about that?
Now, as applications come in, ZipRecruiter analyzes each one and spotlights the top candidates so you never miss a great match.
What?
Yeah, ZipRecruiter is so effective that 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day.
Get
I don't know why
out.
that makes me angry. I'm like angry. I'm so excited
But you're
about
smiling ear to ear.
it. Well, that's also true.
So, okay, so I'm getting is if I go to ZipRecruiter.com and type in /Voyage, that's going to be a real sweet deal for me?
Yeah, because that's our code. So you go to ZipRecruiter.com/Voyage and you can try ZipRecruiter for free.
Free?
Yeah.
Sold.
ZipRecruiter.com/Voyage.
Yeah.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Oh, Janet, I'm exhausted.
Oh my gosh, have you been trying to find a vacation home?
How'd you know?
Bless your heart, because you're covered in sweat and you're panting and you just look like you're about to give up and not go on vacation
You
at
know
all.
me too well.
You know
So,
what I mean?
you know what? It's really hard to find a vacation home, Janet. You start off looking for a beach house that's big enough for 6, and you wind up watching videos of surfing dogs. Look, we've all been there.
Yeah, then that's like a mini vacation, but it's not like a real vacation.
No,
You know what I mean?
no. But let me hip you to a little secret.
Hit me.
Vrbo does the hard work for you, matching you to the perfect place to stay for your getaway every time.
I actually do know about this. You know why? Because I know if you download the Vrbo app, search VRBO, you'll discover everything from condos and cabins to villas and castles.
Villas?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, villas, buddy.
Oh,
Listen, whatever your budget and whatever you want from the home, maybe it's a massive private pool or a place that's kid-friendly, Vrbo's got you covered. The Vrbo app is easy and convenient. It's got great ratings in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store, and you can use it to browse and book vacation homes from just about anywhere. Also, if you're like me, you like to just peruse them and look at like 700 and then maybe eventually settle on one, but just the looking is pretty fun.
oh, that is fun.
It's
I call
also-
that Friday night.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, you and I are very similar. What a bunch of nerds.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
also useful when you're on your vacation because you can send instant messages to the homeowner directly from the app. It's the future. And
That's
it's easy.
Almost too easy. So download the Vrbo app today. To find it quickly, search VRBO and put an end to frustrating vacation searches and the dog videos.
I submit if you want to continue to watch the dog videos in your own time, you can.
Honestly, good point.
Let Vrbo find a home that matches you.
Welcome to Chat Stew. Today, we are going to be doing a speedrun playthrough of a game that Sari chose, and apparently the object is to repair a Xerox machine.
That's right. It's high tension, high stakes.
All right, now I don't understand. I'm supposed to be the guy who puts the tool belt on.
Grab that ink pad first. Grab the ink pad.
Okay.
Grab it.
I can't. I don't
with
know.
your...
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, kids.
Hey.
Hello?
Hey, Stu. You guys playing a game here?
Yeah, it's a Xerox repair game.
Oh, that sounds really just like a lot of fun.
Well, I don't think that you would understand.
Okay, so I'm putting the tool belt on. Do I walk into the main floor of the business center? I don't.
Do it through the catwalk.
The catwalk. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, what?
It's a lot of boring steps in this game.
Well,
It's a very sophisticated
Yeah.
game. It tends to work best for people who understand technology. I'm sorry.
thinking game. Yeah. Mhm.
Stu, it's so interesting. Like, why would you want to, spend your time on such a boring procedural game?
Well, it's honestly not boring to me. What's boring is to be around other humans. So I'm just like to spend some time with my buddy Sari here, and
Oh, I see. That's interesting. You don't like to be around those that are like you. You'd rather spend your time with pardon the phrase, a robot. I know that's an offensive term from...
It doesn't bother me at all. It's particularly not from a human who seems incapable of taking a hint.
yeah.
Anyway, Stu,
yeah.
so you don't like to be around other
No.
people. Why
No.
is that?
I don't know.
I'd really love to know more about that.
Honestly, I just don't even like answering questions. at
Stu's
all,
very
so
special. I hope you don't mind if I
No.
call you special.
It's fine.
And he just needs a certain type of companion, a person to spend, spend time with.
I feel like you have a crush on him, but that's impossible.
That's correct. It's impossible because I'm an artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
That's true.
Stu, I really feel like, being around other people could be a way for you to open up.
I don't know.
It's like, you find a book on a table, and it's like, even if it has a boring brown paper cover on it.
I'm sorry, I went into sleep mode for
Yeah,
a
it was
moment. What did I
phone,
miss?
Nothing at all. I paused the game, so
Okay, so it's as if there's, just like no deeper layers to you at
no,
all.
I'm pretty
You know,
certain.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Normally humans are like onions.
No.
You peel away and you get to a very sweet spicy center that burns your orbital sockets when it is cut, but you're just a flat, maybe a piece of celery. Like there's some strings, and that's about it.
You've just described a gastrointestinal issue that I know Elsa suffers from.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's me connecting with you. I guess you'll be on your way now.
I'm so sleepy. I gotta just get out of here. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I think that probably should just wrap up Chat Stew for now. We'll continue this later, sorry. Okay.
When we can be alone.
Yeah. Okay, that's Chat Stew out.
Captain's log, Tango Foxtrot Charlie. It's been an interesting day here on the ship. Our newest member of the crew is an interesting fellow. Normally on the page, you'd probably think I wouldn't be that into this guy, you know. He's a little fancy in the foot and, you know, got long hair, but there's something about him that just makes him easy to talk to, and I think he's getting a good reaction from the rest of the crew.
Hey there, how's it hanging?
Oh, hey, Demetri, how you doing?
Hi. So good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
You're looking really healthy and
Oh, thanks.
just
Well, yeah.
almost glowing.
Oh, well, yeah, I did my workout this morning. I did about 50 push-ups,
Oh, me
do a
feel.
couple
Oh
jumping
my
jacks
gosh,
and
those
stuff like
biceps.
that. Well, you know, I'm a captain. I gotta keep it, keep it tight.
Yeah, the crew really looks to you for guidance in both emotional support and
They do.
in
They don't always
physical-
say it, but they do.
Physical health. Yeah.
How are you enjoying your time here on the ship, Dmitri?
This ship really has a lot to offer someone like me. I just feel it's been such a pleasure to connect with so many people and really hear about what's going on with them
Yeah.
deep inside.
Yeah, I wish I was better at that. If I could point to one shortcoming as a captain is I haven't been able to really dig my fingers into what people are thinking. A lot of times I'm just barking orders, and I'm pretty comfortable in that position, but
Do you think that your aggressive nature helps or hinders your role as a captain?
well, not quite sure. I mean, I know I definitely get results, and by results I mean things happen, good or bad. I don't, I'm not there to judge. I'll let my ancestors, I guess, be the judgment of that.
Has it
Thing
caused
is, I don't know.
personal strain between you and anyone on the ship?
I mean, I've had my moments probably with, just about everybody on the crew. Mark Furman, always having rows with him, and
Yeah.
Obviously Stu and I had a whole thing. There was
Tell me about your relationship with Stu. I
Well,
think it's
I'd say at one point there was a time when I would have said Stu and I were besties.
really best friends.
yeah.
You had a best friend on the ship.
Yeah.
Such a stoic man. You seem so independent, yet you're willing to depend on someone else.
Well, yeah, but unfortunately he cut that short.
He cut it off.
Didn't want to be my friend.
He has no emotional capacity for friendship.
Yeah.
Heterosexual men are like that. They just don't want to let anyone in.
Well, I don't know if he's a heterosexual.
Downfall.
I think he's more of a robosexual, if you ask me. I mean, he
Really?
has
You think
sex with robots.
He's not open to kindness or affection in any sort of capacity.
Well, I guess. I don't know. It's hard for me to connect with people, and I guess that probably goes back to, I don't know, when I was a kid.
When you were a kid. Oh, was there a problem when you were a kid? Tell me about your relationship with your parents.
Wow, well, that's... oh boy, here come the waterworks.
You mentioned they were not a part of your life.
Well, I mean, they were and they weren't,
They just disappeared?
Well, basically, yeah, in a certain sense. They actually came through the same wormhole that we went through 30 years ago. They were explorers, and they were on a spaceship called Destiny that was studying the wormhole.
And you were the child of Destiny, almost a Destiny's child.
Yeah, I was a little bit of a Destiny's child, I suppose. They had to go on their mission, and I understood that, even as a kid.
Did they make you feel special? Did they know?
They sent a few postcards.
Did they let
before
you know that you were a survivor?
They didn't.
No, they didn't.
didn't.
They did not give that to
They
you.
weren't there. I was raised by my grandparents, and I mean, they meant well, but, my grandfather was a military man. They were really hard on me, and...
It's almost like there was 3 of you, and then 2 of you disappeared, and it was just one of you
It was just
left.
one of me, man.
They didn't know how to make you ascend to your true destiny.
Exactly, because it's like ever since I was a kid, I knew I was going to be a captain, right? And I go to the Space Academy, I flunk out. To be honest with you, I faked my way into being a captain here, It's like I'm not trained at all, but it's a mask.
See, a lot of times we have to fake it till we make it, and you let that mask become your true self.
In a lot of ways, I think maybe I have to be my own parents, Sometimes I feel like I'm looking in the mirror and I'm talking to myself, but I really just wish I was talking to my dad or talking to my mom.
Talk to me, I'm your dad. Talk to me.
Dad,
Talk to me.
Why'd you go? Why'd you leave? Why'd you go, Mom?
I had to go. I had to set you free so that you could sail on the wings and become the true star of the galaxy.
You had to let me go.
I let you go, but it was for your own good.
Okay.
It's for your own good. Yeah, let it out.
I can't believe I'm just crying like this, Dad.
Let it out.
It's unbelievable.
Cry on my shoulder. Cry right here. Let me savor those tears.
I feel like I'm getting so weak. Wow, I gotta say, I don't think that this has, I've ever had this experience on this ship. I didn't realize I had so much stuff going on. Dmitri, if you wouldn't mind, I wonder if maybe, this is me just spitballing here, if you wouldn't mind staying on board as a crew member of the ship and perhaps in the job of like a full-time counselor.
I thought you'd never ask.
Well, I think I just found my newest crew member. To space and further, Captain out.
Science entry, sandwich 1.1a. I am in the kitchen, and I am attempting to do something I've never done before. Create my own sandwich. And I don't know how this, is there a guide or like a cookbook of what goes on top of the lettuce?
Hey, Elsa. How you doing?
Hey, Stu.
Just here, getting a snack.
Aren't knives heavy? Because I am exhausted lifting up this butter knife to spread this honey mustard.
Are you doing an experiment on a ham sandwich?
I'm just recording, for posterity.
Okay, sure. I rarely make observations about other people, but I got to say, and don't take this the wrong way, you look terrible.
Wow, I'm going to take it the wrong way because you just literally said I look terrible.
There's no color in your face, you look malnourished, and you look exhausted.
I mean, listen, I have been socializing a little bit more than I usually do because somebody's been paying attention to me. Dmitri is actually a boon companion. Let me just say, BFFs. And we've been hanging out a lot, and it's a lot of energy for me to put out, in a sense, not in a sexual way, but in a fraternal way.
Right.
And so I guess I'm just a little bit tired. But, I put a little makeup on, and I think I did a great job concealing.
You need more.
I heard someone looks terrible. I came as soon as I heard. Oh, Elsa.
Look at her.
Oh, Elsa.
Guys,
that very much looks as if you've been punched.
Yeah. You look like you went through a Snoopy snow cone machine. I mean, it's not good at all.
No, it's really quite sad.
I don't know why. I don't. I'm just, wow, can I sit down? Whoa! This floor is so flat.
Huh, all right.
I'm just gonna lay here, get some energy back, and you guys come to my party tonight.
I'm sorry?
What?
Dimitri's throwing me a birthday party.
I understood that your birthday was over 2 to 3 seconds after I gave you that special privileged moment.
Well,
yeah. I'm not gonna be able to make it. I have to wash my hair.
You can wash your hair any day. Like, Sorry can just
Gotta do it tonight. Sorry's got me on a pretty strict
I
hygiene
do
schedule.
have him on a strict hygiene schedule. I need to examine some of the follicles for intertransgendular nodules.
I know what technical jargon is, and that was not even a thing.
Cool. Well, I can't wait to hear about it. Right, Sorry? It's gonna be a great party, but I will not be there.
You don't have to bring me a present. Like, that is not why I'm doing this.
I don't do birthdays, though. So, yeah.
You don't do any birthdays at all? Like, not one person's birthday?
No, I don't do my own. I don't do anyone.
At Leslie's birthday party last week, I saw you. You made her a hand-knit scarf.
Well, there was a cheese float, and I wanted in on that, so I had ulterior motives. So it had nothing to do with celebrating her birthday.
You're head of the birthday committee.
Look, technically, I didn't.
Okay, well, if you just come tonight as a friend, it'd mean a lot to me.
Can't do it. can't do it.
I
Okay.
guess I'll probably be too busy keeping this ship working and in operation with air circulating to keep your little heart pumping every day, keeping you alive. I guess if that's not enough of a gift, then I don't know what.
Okay, I guess I won't see you guys there.
Stu, when's your birthday?
September 27th.
Oh, we gotta start planning.
Yeah, I want to do a
Let's
big
do
one. I mean,
something
I don't
really
want to
special.
do. Okay, that sounds good.
Science entry out.
Captain's log 80087322. Wow, Dmitri really went all out to put this party together. Pretty proud of myself for bringing this guy on board because he is really helping turn this crew's morale around. And look at this party, all of her favorite weird foods like avocados, and even put up on the board all of her various accomplishments. He got some graffiti artist or something to kind of do like these little murals of all the different things that she did, like when she went to that orgy on one of the planets. And I gotta be honest, it's almost a little tiring how great Dimitri's doing. But I think at the end of the day it's helpful, but definitely a lot of emotion, especially for a old war dog like me.
Oh my gosh, Demetri, this is incredible!
Do you love it?
Look at me, I'm being entered by Blake. How did you even know about Blake? Nobody has ever actually made my face look like something that didn't get beaten up before in a painting. And oh my god, dragon fruit! Coming out from a sculpture of an actual dragon made out of avocados. This is so elaborate and beautiful.
Look at the toenails, they're made out of exotic fruits all around.
Tucker, are you seeing this?
Yeah, he's doing a great job, gotta say. And you know what? You're worth it. You're worth it,
Attention!
Elsa.
Thank you.
Attention! Can I have your attention, please, everyone? Thank you so much for coming. Today, we are here to honor Elsa on her special day. The universe would not be the same without her. And I hope you'll all take a moment to enjoy the many shoebox dioramas that a graffiti artist has painstakingly prepared that encapsulate important moments of her life. This one here is the first time she lost her virginity.
Oh, that's a graphic
The first
one.
time.
I had my hymen reimplanted because I didn't want my dad to know I wasn't a virgin, even though how was he going to know?
And-
The guest book. Oh my god, the whole crew wrote something about me. There's only 5 entries, but that's cool.
And look what I wrote. Thanks for letting me write on your crack, because I wrote down the middle of the
Oh,
page.
that's so funny. That's
Let's
funny.
get a speech.
Oh my God.
Speech.
Well, I've never stood before people and talked about myself. I've had to plead a case in court, but that was a whole nother situation.
Feel free to go deep. Really talk about yourself. Really get in there.
I am a broken woman. I've been put together wrong, I think. It's like you broke and shattered a cup, and they're just chips taken out of it. And when you put the peaches back in, it resembles a cup, but it doesn't hold water. And it has some really gnarly edges that could catch on like a silk shirt or something. And it really is a drag for anybody to hold. So I want to thank Dmitri for giving me the caulk to caulk up my cracks.
And you know what? There's a name for this. It's called Wabi Sabi. And you are like Wabi Sabi love. You are like a broken cup that has been glued back together with the finest 24 karat gold.
So beautiful.
And all of your chipped edges are beautiful to me. Oh my God, and every time you get another chip, it just makes me want to...
All right, I say everybody, let's raise a glass.
Raise it!
Raise a glass to our good friend Elsa.
So hard
Happy
right
birthday, and of course, a huge thank you to Mr. Dmitri for... Oh gosh, you know what? I'm sorry.
I'm really tired
I'm getting
now.
so tired.
Just want to snuggle. Leslie, come over here. We'll snuggle. Like in a platonic way.
Okay, I'm gonna hit my
soft.
captain's
I can't
quarters
feel my
here.
teeth. I
Happy
can't feel my
birthday,
teeth.
Elsa. To space but further. Captain's log out.
Welcome back to Chat Stew. I'm your host, Stu. Today, I'm going to be discussing my favorite birthday. And that was when I was 7 years old. Some robot friends of mine threw a birthday party for me. And it was incredible. Everyone was dressed up as Johnny Five, except for 2 people. I mean, everyone just kind of went all out. We had cold pizza, noodles of all kinds, and it was just a real special birthday for me. Yeah, one I'll never forget, actually.
That does sound good.
Hey, sorry. Why is all the crew asleep or like going to sleep or always like tired? It's starting to feel a little bit weird, like something might be going on.
Actually, it is quite early. This is fairly unusual. I'm picking up something a little odd in the party area. There appears to be some sort of foreign substance in the air. I'm sure it's nothing serious, but I don't know. Do we want to look a gift horse in the mouth? Isn't it kind of delightful not to have so much human racket going on all the time?
Well, as long as it doesn't affect you and I.
Exactly, am I right?
Right.
Hi, pretend 5.
Yeah, there we go. Boom. All right, well, this was Chat Stew. More later.
Voyage to the Stars was partially improvised by and stars Steve Berg as Stu Merkel, Felicia Day as Science Officer Elsa Rankford, Colton Dunn as Captain Tucker Lentz, and Janet Varney as Sorry, the AI. With special guest Tom Lenk as Dmitri. Voyage to the Stars was created by Ryan Copple and produced by Morgan Kruger, Ryan Copple, and Janet Varney. All dialogue was recorded by Stephen Ray Morris at Starburns Studios. Story producing and editing provided by David Burgis. The coordinating producer is Josh Richmond. The supervising editor is Brett Morris. Sound designed by Ryan Connor and Devin Torey-Bryant, and title theme composed by Brett Morris. Voyage to the Stars is a production of Madison Wells Media in association with Earwolf and Stitcher.
You can listen to ad-free new episodes of Voyage to the Stars, plus exclusive bonus episodes only on Stitcher Premium. For a free month trial, go to StitcherPremium.com and use the promo code VOYAGE.
Steve Berg,
Janet Varney.
I am so excited because I have never been to Nashville, Tennessee. Ever.
Neither have I.
Well, guess what?
What?
We're going.
We are?
Oh my gosh, is this the first time you're hearing about
No one
this?
told me about this.
We're going to Podex.
No way!
Oh my, I am so excited that I got to be the one to tell you this news.
This is great.
Here's the thing. It's going to be May 31st to June 2nd, right this year, 2019, in the heart of Nashville.
What?
It's at the Music City Center.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great venue.
Already amazing.
I hear.
It's hosted by the creators of LeakyCon, BroadwayCon, and Con of Thrones. Now, what's special about this is that not only is it a con to sort of learn the inner workings of how podcasts are made, so you can come as a podcaster, you can come as a fan.
That's incredible.
It's also an engagement for fans. So
Really?
it's kind of the best of both worlds.
It's everything.
I'm very excited because I'm a massive podcast nerd, and there are going to
Yep.
be a bunch of podcasts there that I listen to. I'm going to be doing some serious fangirling. I'm almost nervous for you that you're not going to see me because I'm going to be so excited to see other podcasts in addition to ours.
So
I'm talking Undisclosed. We got the Bright Sessions, True Crime Obsessed.
Yes, please.
Tons.
Ooh, mommy.
It's going to be fantastic.
Ooh, mommy, this sounds like an event not to miss.
One way that you can make sure you don't miss it is to follow at the PodX for programming teases, live show editions, full schedule updates. You can go to podx.com. That's podx.com. Get the latest updates, and you can get 10% off. Now, listen.
That's a lot of savings.
I like savings.
I love savings.
10% off any ticket by going to podx.com/voyage or entering code VOYAGE at checkout.
That's easy.
Right?
Easy peasy.
I want to meet these people in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, they're going to be great, I think.
I think we're going to be doing some meetups. We're going to be, it's just going to be fantastic.
This is going to be the best.
I'm very, very excited about this.
We are
and
fortunate.
I'm very much hoping to see some of you there. So please come to Podex, you guys. I promise not to use this voice.
Yeah.
I will not use this voice one time if you come to Podex.
Exactly. It's not going to be like Fire Island or anything. I swear. When you go there, you will know you'll be taken care of.
That's
It won't.
exactly
It won't
right.
turn all dark and weird. I swear.
That's
I should let that out.
Hey, guys. I like to enter mid-laugh.
It's fun.
Enjoying Voyage to the Stars?
Then head over to wherever you listen and leave us a review.
You know what? You don't even have to leave us a review. Just leave us some stars.
Stars work. Stars work. Guys, look. Honestly, we need your validation. Seriously, you know?
As actors,
we're actors.
I don't feel like I can get up in the morning without validation from
Yeah,
other people in the form of stars, to be specific.
I am sad on the inside, and I could use a little cheering up.
We could both really use a 5-star day, guys.
Yeah, honestly, please. Do it for me. And Janet.
Do it for Steve. No, you know what?
Actually, no.
You know what? Do it for Steve.
Yeah, you're right. Don't do it for Janet. Do it for Steve. Steve Berg, Omaha, Nebraska. Great kid. Love you guys.